Hello everyone, Carolina Venom here, here with you again with the GE RS1400 digital camera. I've had a chance to use it some, take some pictures, some videos, battery test, and just going to tell you about the camera, give you a walkthrough, show you all the features. I'm going to try to get the focus in right tonight. Having a hard time getting my focus in with the background of this camera, but let's go ahead and get started with the review, shall we? First of all, you have your flash, your AF light, your lens, which is a 4x optical wide zoom. Your microphone down here. You've got nothing on this side. On this side here, you have your AV out and a place for your strap. On the bottom, you got your tripod mount. Under here, you have your 2 AA batteries. I kind of wish they were a rechargeable battery, which I do have batteries that are rechargeable, but I wish it came with like a rechargeable battery pack instead of batteries, but that's just my preference. SD card goes in here. On top, you have your power button, your dedicated video button for instant recording, and you have your how to brain freeze, autofocus, and shutter button. Here is your speaker. It's not very loud, but at least you can hear a little bit whenever you're playing back your videos. You can push this button here to start your video automatically, or go into your camera settings and autofocus it and everything and do it like this. So we'll get into it. 2.7-inch display on the back. You have your zoom in and out right here. You have your playback button, your red button, or your record button here. I mean your recording light here. Display, flash, delete, and your self timer, and your micro mode, your set button here, your function menu button, and your mode button. We're going to take you to the features. I prefer this camera here in manual mode because whenever you have it in auto mode, if you change any settings, when you cut it back on, it'll automatically go back to the settings that it's automatically going to do. So I soon have it in manual mode. So we'll push set. When you push set down here, see what I'm saying about focusing. You have your EV here, your brightness, to brighten up your screen, or dim your screen, well, for your pictures. Your auto ISO up to 1600. You push the menu button here. This takes you through manual mode. Now, I did not do that. You push your function menu button, and you have your VGA quality, your 2 megapixel, 3 megapixel, 5 megapixel, 8 pixel, 10 pixel is widescreen, 12 pixel, and 14 pixel. You have your continuous autofocus on or off, your continuous shot on or off, your single autofocus or multi autofocus. You push this button right here and it takes you to your if you want it set on normal, vivid, retro, or black and white. Your auto white balance, and this is your settings here, which you have your quality for your pictures at fine, best, and normal. Your autofocus assist beam, which is that light on the front, on or off. Digital zoom, on or off. Day in print, quick review, beat, power saver. Same thing you see in all cameras. I'm not going to spend much time on that. go into your menu. You have your manual mode, auto mode, movie mode, panoramic mode, and your scene selections. So we're going to skip the auto mode because it's all the same as the manual mode. Movie mode here, you can record in 720 at 30 frames per second, 720 at 15 frames per second, 640 by 480 at 30 frames, and 240 resolution at 30 frames per second. This camera is a memory hog. 720 at 30 frames is a whopping 205 megabytes per minute. Around 104 megabytes per minute for 720, 15 frames, and around 68 megabytes per minute at 480. So it's pretty much a memory hog. Here is your settings, which the only settings you have for the video right here is your digital zoom on or off. Your panorama mode, y'all know what that is. And then your scene selections. You have quite a few here. You have your auto scene, your landscape mode, your sport, beach, sunset, fireworks, night landscape, snow, children, ID, glass, photo frame, a panning shot. I don't know what that is. I ain't tried it. Your text, your portrait, your fisheye, your party, your indoor, leaf, museum, night portrait, sketch, and your anti-shake. Not really tried out any of these scene selections really. I'm just kind of I've took a few pictures, took a few videos. That's really about all of the settings. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this camera. It's pretty much basic. I'm still learning the buttons. The top button here is your display. This button here is for your flash auto, force flash, slow sync, red eye, and red eye reduction. Bottom button is your delete. Left button is your micro mode on or off, and your self timer is 2 second, 10 second, and smile. That's pretty much all there is to this camera. Now I'm going to show you, and I'm sorry if that review was kind of aggravating because I had a hard time focusing in and the camera wouldn't cooperate and everything, but it's okay. Now I'm going to get into what I like about it and don't like about it and everything. First of all, small thing, I don't like its design. I like the silver and black, but it's just very bland. The way it's shaped, I don't like the way it's shaped. I prefer more of a flat camera more than, you know, one that starts off small and ends up big. I don't like that myself personally. Just the way the camera looks, it just looks cheap. It just looks like a, you know, which it was cheap. It wasn't very expensive at all. But personally, I'm just not the craziest about this camera. It does take good pictures. It does take decent video, and it has decent microphone quality. I probably will not be keeping this camera, mainly because I have point and shoot cameras that are better than this, and you know, why have a camera laying around that you're probably never going to use because you have better ones. But this is not a bad camera. If you're looking for a camera, you know, I mean, I had a Polaroid digital camera that was $10 more than this camera is. This camera here is better than that camera is in any way you can think of. It is good. Battery life, battery drain test using 2 Railvac platinum batteries. I was able to get 2 hours and 2 minutes of continuous record time. That was just recording 480. I was going to do a 720 also, but really didn't have time, really didn't feel like doing it again, so I just done it in 480 resolution. Got 2 hours and 2 minutes. That does not include taking pictures along with it. That does not include, you know, anything but just straight out recording. So 2 hours and 2 minutes on Railvac platinum rechargeable batteries, and you know, different batteries it's going to have different times. You know, you buy better batteries, it's going to last longer. You know, of course. Another problem that I encounter with this camera is whenever you are not zoomed in while recording, it records fine. It's nice, smooth, and it has really no issues with video recording. But if you zoom in, like if you need 3x zoom before you record, and you zoom it in 3x, and you start recording, it has a hard time keeping its focus. It'll go out of focus, back in focus. Sometimes it'll completely go blurry, then back clear again. I don't know if it's a camera issue. I don't know if it's a GE thing. I know my Canon does the same thing. I don't know what the problem is with that, but whenever I zoom in and start recording, then it has a hard time keeping its autofocus. So that's just a problem that I encountered with the video. Video does good. Like I said, video recording is good. 720 records good. 480 even does pretty good. Microphone quality is not very sensitive, but it does its job. Camera quality, I have seen better photos. I took some pictures in normal quality and in vivid quality, and I could tell a little bit of difference between vivid and normal. Brought out some more colors, you know, but it wasn't the greatest camera in the whole world. I mean, I have another GE. I got a GE A1455, and to me, it's a better camera than this camera. The only difference is it's got a faster shutter speed, so you have a less chance of your pictures blurring. But you know, all around, this is a good camera. If you're looking for a cheap camera, I mean, I know there's some places that you can buy a Canon A2300, you know, for around $79. This one here costs $50, you know, on clearance. You know, it was originally $70, but you know, if you find it for $70, I'd soon spend $10 more and get a Canon A2300 or or a Samsung, because I know that a lot of Samsung cameras have really good quality also, but this one here does not have unlimited recording. It does record longer than most point and shoot cameras that I have used. I was able to get an hour straight recording before it restarted itself, so that's not bad. I can deal with that, but the only problem is I probably won't keep it because honestly, I just don't need it. I'm going to take some pictures and videos of this camera. If you wish to see or request to see pictures and videos of this camera, feel free to ask me, and I will take the time to do an audio test, some pictures and videos, and show you the quality in high resolution, in HD, and in the max resolution. So anyway, I give this camera a good rating. You know, not a very good or a best rating or excellent, but it's a very good camera for somebody who wants something cheap. You know, $49, if you can find it for that price, I definitely would grab it, because it seems very reliable. You know, it seems like it would last you for a long time. So anyway, I've yammered long enough. I also want to say thanks to my new subscribers, and also all my subscribers for watching my videos, and the comments and everything. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good one, and we'll talk to you later.